Yo, what's up guys, I will show you how to get all rare cars in GTA 5 Online. So these are some of the vehicles I'll be showing today and you can get all these cars completely solo. We will start with the Doom Buggy. First open your pass menu, go to Online, Jobs, Play Job, Rockstar Created, Missions and start Chopper Tail. So this one and you can just start it on your own. When you load in, make your way over to this location on the map. The Doom Buggy will spawn along this road. Just get in any vehicle and follow me. The Doom Buggy will spawn right over here. There are two versions of it. This one is less rare but still rare cause you can't buy this car anymore. I will now try to spawn the other version of the Doom Buggy. So you have to drive away, then get out your buggy and get in a different car. Drive down the same road again and hopefully the other version will spawn. Here it spawned in again and this is the more rare version, the Doom Buggy without any car parts. So you can see your entire character, which is pretty funny, and this is also a good off-road car. Now to save it you have to drive it to your garage. So if you have a garage near this area it will be easier, but if you're like me you have to drive all the way to the city. While you're here, drive inside your garage. The Doom Buggy will now be saved in your garage, but we have to do one more step. From here you can quit the mission. When you are back, request the Doom Buggy. Then drive it to the LS Customs. When you're here you can upgrade this car, but more importantly go to Lost Theft Prevention and make sure you buy full coverage, so if your vehicle gets blown up you can get it back. If you're enjoying this video so far, can you take a second to drop a like and subscribe. The next one is a really high-end car, the Adder aka Bugatti. To start you already need to have the Adder, you could also ask someone else to help you get it. But now make your way over to this area, it will spawn in this street. It shouldn't matter what time of day it is, but I did it midday. Now drive down this street. Don't drive too fast so it has time to spawn, and if you look backwards you increase the chances of spawning it in. It should spawn in one of these parking spots. If it doesn't spawn in on your first try, just drive away a bit and come back. 99% of the time it spawns in this exact parking lot, but as you can see here's the Adder and you can now steal it. A lot of players don't know this, but it's pretty cool that you can spawn such a high-end car in GTA Online. You can drive around in it to, for example, test drive it or let your friends drive in it. Next up, we probably have the rarest vehicle in GTA Online, the Rusty Tractor. First go to your hangar, register as a boss and access the computer. Now click on Source and select Narcotics. Then start a land mission. Now look on your map to see where you have to go. It has to be this exact location. So I got pretty lucky and got it on my first try. If it's a different location for you, find a new session and start the source mission again. I don't know if it matters, but I have the LSIA hangar, so maybe it won't give you this mission if you have the military base hangar. When you're at the location, go to the right and here you will find the Rusty Tractor. The only way to unlock this vehicle in GTA Online is by playing hundreds if not thousands of hours in Arena War. You have to reach AP level 1000. If you still want to get your hands on it without grinding like crazy, this is the way. If you wait till the mission timer expires, you can freely drive around. You can then take cool pictures of it, throw your friends or random players. It's a very unique vehicle and also very slow, but at least it has bulletproof tires, or well, it doesn't have tires at all, but you know what I mean. You can get this one completely solo. So first go to your arcade and start the Diamond Casino heist. Choose one of the 3 approaches, it shouldn't matter which one, but I chose the Big Gun approach. Then go to the second board and start the prep in the bottom right, so Security Pass. Make sure you select the second one with the valet, so Security Pass level 2. Then wait till Lester gives you the location. You can already know if you have the right one if he says something about stealing a hearse. So it has to be this exact location, this is the church at the cemetery. If you get a different location, find a new session and try again. Now I don't know if it matters, but I recommend getting an arcade further away from this location. It's possible that if you have one that's really close to it, it won't give you this location. When you're here, steal the hearse. Then you would just need to complete the mission. This mission is perfect for Halloween. When you did all that, don't forget to get back in the hearse, that's very important. You now have to lose the cops. While you are doing that, drive back to the cemetery where we stole the hearse. You will still be able to use the hearse when you complete the prep, but you can't store this one, so that's why we drive back to the cemetery and then the hearses will spawn in, either in this parking lot or over here. Steal one of them and drive to the LS Customs. Then go to Lost Theft Prevention and make sure you put a tracker and full coverage on it. Now it's your fully covered personal vehicle and you can customize it how you like. We were able to buy this one on the Warstock website, but a couple months ago they removed it, so it's pretty rare again. To start, go to the beach and make sure it's daytime. Then follow me. A normal quad bike will spawn over here. If it didn't spawn for you, drive a couple streets away and come back. Get on the quad bike and then start driving past these lifeguard houses. Don't drive too fast so the lifeguard ATV has time to spawn in. I will speed this part up without cutting it so you can see it works. So if it doesn't spawn in, drive away from the beach about 1 or 2 streets and then come back. This time it also didn't spawn in for me, so it will take you a couple tries. This time it did spawn in for me, here you can see it, and it's actually a very unique vehicle. Now you can also drive it to the LS Customs. You can then upgrade everything on this ATV, so armor, brakes, engine, suspension, all of that. This is also a very interesting color, cause when you respray it, it will give you really awesome paint jobs, especially with the chameleon colors. You can even change the wheels and most importantly put Lost Theft Prevention on this thing. That's a tracker and full coverage. The tracker is so you can see your vehicle on the map, and full coverage is when your vehicle gets destroyed. I also recommend driving it in your garage so it actually saves. Now I will show you how to get this awesome military car. There are 2 options to do this. You can do this solo or have someone to help you. So somebody has to call Merryweather and then you can call mercenaries on someone. You can do this solo if you call mercenaries on another player. This can be a random player in a free mode session. Then go to the player that you sent the mercenaries to. I came up with the solo method later on. In the video you can see that someone else sent mercenaries after me. Then wait till they attack you, it takes like a minute for them to arrive. Now eliminate the Merryweather people and here you can see the car. There are actually 2 versions of it. This one is with a closed roof, and let's see if we can also get the other version. Here's the other version with an open roof. This car is called the Kenny's Mesa. Then drive it inside the LS Customs, so it's also easier if you do this near a LS Customs. First put Lost Theft Prevention on your car so you don't lose it, a tracker and full coverage. This is a really sick car, especially if you upgrade it. And don't forget to drive it inside your garage. Earlier in this video I showed you how to get the Lifeguard ATV, and now I will show you how to get the Lifeguard SUV. It will spawn at the Lifeguard home base, at the beach of course. For this one you need a friend to help you again, because you already need someone to have the Lifeguard car in order to spawn it in over here. It actually doesn't have to be your friend, if anyone in your session is driving it, they will spawn. So I got the Lifeguard car and I will now drive to the home base. A couple Lifeguards will always spawn, it doesn't even matter what time it is. Once again, go to the LS Customs. In the LS Customs you only have a few options, but in a second I will show you how to upgrade this car. First apply Lost Theft Prevention. Full coverage is way more expensive than for other cars, but that's because you could buy this car on Warstock for like $850,000, so it still saves you a lot of money, and on top of that it's no longer possible to buy this vehicle. If you want to fully upgrade it, you will need to request your Avenger. This car also has emergency lights, which is pretty cool. Go inside your Avenger and here you will have all the customization options. So armor, engine, suspension, turbo, all that, and also respray, but unfortunately you can't actually respray it. There's also a solo method to get the lifeguard. I will show it, but it's not available right now. I will show you how to get the rare Dobsta. First you will need to call Miss Baker. In order to call her, you will need to own a casino penthouse. Now select car services and request a Dobsta. Then it's gonna spawn a matte black Dobsta nearby. Now you will need to come over to this exact LS Customs on the map during daytime. Then slowly drive in circles around the LS Customs. Keep in mind that this is by far the hardest car to spawn. It took me about 30 minutes. This time I will get it, so my advice is to drive in bigger circles. So this time I went a bit further and now you will see that it spawned in for me. This is a really cool car. You can now put a tracker and insurance on it or sell it for $23,000. There's also a gold version, but I didn't manage to get that one. The second car in today's video will be the FIB Buffalo. To get this one, come over to the airport. You will also need to have any invite in your phone. Then register as a CEO or VIP. Now go to VIP work and start hostile takeover. Make sure the location is set on LSIA, aka the airport. Then just eliminate everyone over here, and I recommend going in here with a bulletproof car, so it will be easier. Now here you will see the FIB Buffalo. Just get in the car and exit the airport. From here you will need to accept any invite from your phone and accept all the alerts. Now simply leave the mission. You will spawn back, the mission will be over and the car should still be here. So now make your way over to any of the arm wrestling icons on the map. We will use it to repair the car. Now park the car right on the marker, get out and press right on your D-pad. Now leave this activity and walk away. Turn around and the car will be repaired. You can use this car for roleplay or to flex on your friends. Moving on to the next vehicle, this will be the police bike. Come over to this exact store on the map between 11:30 and 15:30 in game time. Make sure that you bring a bike with you. Now walk inside the store and aim your gun at the clerk. You will now get a 2-star wanted level, then walk back out. Get on your bike and follow the same route as me. So just drive to the back of this ammunition and keep looking to the right. After like 10 seconds, a police dot will appear on the map on your left side. Then drive to it and shoot a cop from his bike. You will now have this cool police bike. This next car is pretty tricky to get, it's the Mexican Tornado. First come over to this exact location, preferably with an oppressor or helicopter. Face the same way as I do, so away from the spawn location, wait till it's 6:30 PM, and as soon as it hits 7 PM the car should spawn behind you on the mountain. So now just grab a normal sniper and shoot the driver. Then fly to the mountain, there are also some cops, eliminate them if you want to, and then just get in the Tornado and drive it off the cliff. Now you can remove your wanted level and then save it to your garage or go to Beaker's garage. The next rare car that we will get is the Red Loader. You can get a yellow and green version. First come over to this location on the map with a muscle car. It will spawn in between 6 and 9 AM in game time. If you just follow the same route as I do, it will spawn 9 out of 10 times. So drive over here and make sure you drive slow. Then stop right over here and look to your left. I just sped this part up, but now keep driving like I do and the Red Loader should spawn in right over here. Now you can drive it inside Beaker's garage and put insurance on it if you want. The next car is actually one of the rarest cars to own. This is the Lost Slam Van. To get this car you will need to own a submarine. Then go to the planning screen. Once you're on this screen, go one tab to the right and click on approach vehicles. Now select all canals and start part 2. So first you will need to complete part 1. That one is pretty easy to complete. Now open your map and see where you have to go. If it's a different location than this one, you will need to find a new session and retry. So it has to be this exact location. Go to the yellow marker and eliminate everyone, but be careful that you don't destroy the Lost Slam Van. Now get in the van and destroy the plane with sticky bombs. You will now have the rare Lost Slam Van and you can use the repair trick from before. The next rare car that I will show is the Sentinel SX. Make your way over to this location on the map with any car. I recommend to drive in a high-end vehicle so it will spawn faster. You will just need to drive around the block between 10 PM and 2 AM. So keep driving till you either see a purple modded car or a yellow greenish version of this car. You can sell this car for 17,000 or store it in your garage. The yellow-greenish version sells for almost $15,000. The next one is the Clown Van. You can unlock this one by reaching level 75 in the arena, but we can drive in it by bookmarking a job. The job is only for Xbox and the link will be in a pinned comment. Then restart your game so it appears in-game. You can start it via your pause menu if you go to bookmark the jobs and then to stunt races. You can start it on your own or play with your friends. Leave all the settings like they are and start the race. You will now see the Clown Van and you can even change the color of it, or actually the pearlescent. Now ready up. When you load in, you can drive in the clown van, and it also has the clown horn. You can now freely drive around and take pictures of the van or complete the race. It's a pretty fun race with jumps. Moving on to the next one, we have the Space Docker. This one can be unlocked by reaching level 1000 in the arena, but we can drive in it by bookmarking a job. The link is in the pinned comment and it's only for Xbox. So it's pretty much the same as with the clown van, but this time the game mode is a capture. Now you can mess around with the settings like the weather, then invite someone and start. When you load in, you won't immediately have the Space Docker. What you will need to do is die, and every time you respawn you will be in a different car. Do this until you have the Space Docker. You can also do this with friends to make it more fun. You can now freely drive around and take pictures of this unique vehicle. Next up I will show you how to get the yellow, green and purple gang cars. So over here on the map you have the Vagos, Ballas and Grove Street area. You have like 3 versions in 3 colors and they can spawn all day. I do think it's better to drive in a lowrider type of vehicle, so just drive around and they will spawn in one of these parking lots. When you steal one of these cars you can also get killed, so be careful. Here I also found the green and purple cars. I really don't know why these guys are chilling here, but these are pretty nice looking cars. Here are some more versions of the gang cars that I found, and they all sell for around $10,000. Next up is the Sand King XL. Come over to this road near Sandy Shores Airfield. You can do this from the morning all the way till late afternoon. To up the chances of spawning it in, drive with a Sand King XL. So this one, you can buy it or get one off the street, but make sure you buy the XL one, so the 4 doors one and not the 2 doors one. Now drive slowly and keep looking to the right, so away from the spawn location. I will speed this part up. Once you are past the LS Customs, look to your left and the truck should be there, either in baby blue or a nice yellow. The yellow one is actually the only pre-customized vehicle that spawns in with ice white wheels. There will also be some bonus cars at the end, but this is pretty much the last rare car I will show in today's video. First open your pause menu, go to online, jobs, play job, Rockstar created, scroll down to missions and start a mission called Kidnapping. You will unlock this mission if you're level 20 or higher. Then just start it on your own and make your way over to this exact location on the map. Drive to this parking lot, go to the left and here you will see a van. This is actually Lamar's van from story mode, so it's pretty rare. You can see that there's some trash in the back and now you can just store this vehicle inside your garage. These last cars are bonus cars, they can randomly spawn in at any LS Custom, so I think these are pretty cool. Anyway, if you did enjoy today's video, drop a like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye!